Hi, it's Colleen with Rope and Resellers, and I'm here for a weekly update for the week of May 22nd through the 28th, 2017. Let's go.
Samsonite silhouette suitcase. It was a vintage suitcase. It wasn't really all that large, 17 inches. It had the key, which is always crucial. I've sold a couple of these, but I've stopped picking them up. They're kind of a pain to ship. I took a best offer of $20. They paid shipping, so it cost them $33.63. I paid $1 for it at a local thrift store. 1837 is what I paid for eBay, PayPal, and shipping for a total profit of $14.26, and that took 15 months to sell, so quite a while. Next up, I sold this. They were these cardboard ring toss. It was a game, vintage game. And actually, it was kind of falling apart, and the rings were taped. And I said all that in the listing, but somebody wanted to pay me $10. So $9.99, 50 cents is what I paid for these. They came in a big lot from an auction house. $3.74 for PayPal shipping and eBay for a total profit of $5.75. That took 3 weeks to sell. It was kind of cool. That was fun to sell. It was a quick nickel. Hogs. These are a game from the 90s. Some can be worth quite a bit. I took a chance on these. I bought a whole bunch of them at that garage sale in Coeur d'Alene when I went traveling. So here's my pipeline again. But anyway, there's some of them, and I just grouped them up. I sold them for $14.99. I paid $1 for them at that garage sale. $4.87 is what I paid in shipping, PayPal, and eBay fees for a total profit of $9.12, and that took 2 weeks to sell, so not so long. I just didn't really know anything about them. I may or may not pick them up. They're supposed to have this plastic slammer thing that makes them flip over or something, and it's a trading card game. I didn't know anything about it. I just had heard from somebody else they sell, so that didn't take very long. Next up is a pair of travelsmith pants. This is always a good brand to look for. I have pretty good luck with them. I sold them for $14.24. They cost me $1 at a local thrift store because they had dollar days. $5.61 to ship, eBay, PayPal fees for a total profit of $7.63, and that took a month and a half. And these were just some little nylon pants. They were unisex, so they were a medium. Next, I sold these Julie's Closet black sequin. It's actually a really pretty vest. If it had been my size, I might have kept it. I had a little bit of pilling kind of under the arm. I tried to get a picture of it. Here's the label. I sold that for $9.49. My store's been on sale for most of the week. $1 is what I paid for it at a rummage sale. $4.22 to ship and PayPal eBay fees for a total profit of $4.27, and that took 2 weeks. So it did have a little bit of damage that I actually repaired, and you can see, it's hard to see, but I had to sew it. Oh yeah, you can see it in this picture better. This is the underside of that. So I just always show close up whenever I make a repair so they can see what they're getting. Next up, Net Dansko women's sandals. These also, if they had been in my size, I would have grabbed them. They were in great condition for what they were. $28.49 is what I sold them for. They paid shipping, so the total was $38.77. $1 is what I paid for them at a rummage sale. $14.94 is what I paid shipping, eBay, and PayPal fees for a total profit of $22.83, and that took a month. And I did do the dry twist test, and if you don't know what that is on Dansko's, go look it up because it's something you need to do before you purchase them. Next up is a lot of Strawberry Shortcake books that my daughter had. And, oh, I can just scroll through that way and show you. Anyway, I sold them for the whole lot for $23.74. I paid shipping. They didn't cost me anything because basically these were my kids' books. And I usually pick them up for 25 cents when I found them. $7.75 to ship, PayPal, eBay fees for a total profit of $15.99. Those took a while, 20 months. So, yeah, it's good to look through your old inventory, isn't it? Under Armour women's capris, heat gear. So there's the tag on that. Some of these can do really well. These were about average, $18.99 on sale. I paid shipping. I paid $1 for them at a rummage sale. I paid $5.36 eBay, PayPal, shipping and fees. $12.63 was my profit on that total, and it took 2 weeks to sell. Next, I had a Nike fanny pack. It's a vintage one, and I knew it's because of the tag, even though it was made in China. This is an older one. I don't think they make fanny packs anymore. They're just not a thing. So I show them inside and out. I sold it for $47.49. I paid $2 for that at a garage sale. $21.50. Oh, they paid shipping. That's what it was. It went to, where the heck did it go? I can't remember. I want to say Canada. Canada or Australia, one of the two, because I think I shipped it first class. So $21.50 in fees and shipping. $37.25 is what I ended up making after everything, and that took 7 months to sell. Next, I had Smartwool long underwear. Smartwool is a really great brand to look out for. They're kind of high end. I know that they're expensive because I've tried to buy them for my family, and these are not very good pictures. I sold them for $23.74. I can't believe I took these pictures. They're horrible. 75 cents is what I paid for them. I think it was a bag lot at a rummage sale that I picked these up. $5.36 for PayPal, eBay, and shipping. $17.63 is what I made on them, and they took 2 weeks to sell. These are some vintage gift wrap, little raccoons, super cute. I paid 25 cents for them at a garage sale last summer. Sold them for $11.88, $4.68 in fees for a total profit of $6.95, and that took 17 months to sell. I have some other gift wrap, vintage gift wrap. It doesn't seem to sell very well for me, so I've stopped picking it up. This was my big item of the week. So these are vintage JCPenney's. They're called Payday overalls. Now, I've mentioned overalls before, and I do quite well with them. There was some stitching. This was like I don't know what happened with these, but if you look real closely, there was some stitching on these, and I had to pull out some threads. Anyway, they're very desirable. They're from like the 50s and 40s, and they sell pretty quick. So I sold them for $94.99. I paid $1 for them at a rummage sale. 1908 is shipping and PayPal fees for a total profit of $74.91, and that took 1 month to sell. So you could see on the pockets they have the little payday. So anyway, vintage JCPenney's overalls. Sony PlayStation, this happened over the weekend, $18.99. That was my big mistake because you see I have it fast and free, which I thought I could ship in a padded flat rate, and I couldn't. So that was pretty dear. Next time I will not. I will make sure that it fits in there, because last night I was desperately trying to shove it into a padded flat rate and it didn't happen. And so, yeah, I didn't make much money on this. $3 is what I paid at Goodwill. $12.28 in shipping and fees for a total profit of $3.71. And that took a month to sell. Note to self, don't sell things unless you know they fit in a flat rate padded envelope for free. This I also sold for free shipping, which now in hindsight, I think I'm just going to have a little different approach on shipping, and I'll talk about that in my tip. Anyway, these were really, really pretty Spanish tile. I paid $5. They were $1 a piece at a thrift store. I've had these for a while. And I was kind of holding out. Someone offered me $33, so I took it. $5 is what I paid, I said. $15.07 in shipping and PayPal fees. That went in a that went in a medium flat rate box for a total profit of $12.93, and that took a year and a half to sell. So looking at the totals, 370. Let me bring this over here so we can look at it together. There we go. 370 is what all the items with shipping that they paid. $407.19, which is what shows up on my eBay feed and what I tell my husband. $18.50. So that was pretty low cost of goods this week. That was pretty good. $142.83 in fees for a total profit of $245.86. On merch, I've sold only 2 shirts. It's been a little slow for me lately. I think the holiday weekend has kind of had an effect. I haven't sold anything really since Saturday. So my total profit for the week was $259.03.
So average week, maybe even a little bit better, which surprises me because I sold nothing over the holiday weekend, over Memorial Day, and that's to be expected. People are outside enjoying themselves, and now the summer slowdown truly begins. It'll pick back up maybe mid-August when kids are starting to go back to school, but for the most part, it's just if you make your goal this time of year, you're doing awesome. And if you make a little bit less, don't be hard on yourself. You'll make it double back in Q4, which is quarter 4. So I'm going to give you a shipping tip this week. So we got these lovely poly mailers from eBay. If you are in a store, can't even show. This is the smaller one. So this is, I wrote it down, 10 by 12.5. So if I can fit something into this, remember when I said I tried to shove something into a poly mailer? If I can shove something into this size, this is the smaller one of the 2 that I have, then I know that I can get it into a priority flat rate envelope, which right now is going for, I think with my top rated seller discount, what is it going for? It's $5.75, I think, something like that. If I can get it into the larger envelope, this is much bigger. That is 12 by 15.5. And I actually have some that are not eBay branded as well, because sometimes I run out. I know I can get this into a legal flat rate sized envelope, which is a little bit bigger. So that is my shipping tip. If you can cram it in there and then you seal it up and then you squeeze all the air out of it, then you can slide it into those envelopes. And I think the legal is like $6.05. If you get it into a padded flat rate, which are these, you can get all this stuff free from the post office. So you can get it into this larger one. Usually you can get it into this. If it's something a little more fragile. So that's my shipping tip, is to go ahead and shove it into a plastic bag because it's nice and slick and it'll slide right into that cardboard. Sometimes you have to use a little muscle and fold it over. And then after it's folded over, take the strip off with the sticky stuff underneath and then stick it on. So that's my tip. Hope you guys had a good holiday weekend and ate some good barbecue, and we'll see you next week. Thanks for watching. Subscribe if you want.